two-term member of Congress in our congressional district. No one has been able to build a relationship yet with them or have their support on any of our issues. Even though this member of Congress is a veteran, now a bill has been introduced that would allow certain federal employees to make catch-up retirement contributions for the time spent as a non-career employee after December 31st, 1988, thus making such time credible service under FERS. You are meeting with the Republican. Federal Retirement Fairness Act fact sheet. We don't have it, but that's good. All right, so we'll just come to your office, Mr. Carlos. Hello, sir. I'm Derek Waits. I'm a member of the NLC.
All right.
We're here to, and Ms. Kimberly
Arnold, retired member of the Postal Service in the NLC.
Retired. I want to be there one day.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
awesome.
It's coming. It's coming.
Have a seat.
Sorry,
have a
here.
chair.
Here.
What can I do for y'all?
Well, sir, we're here today to discuss the the Federal Retirement Fairness Act.
Okay. What is that?
Well, what it is that we have a lot of employees that were members of the armed service, and they had time like we have. Me and Kimberly, we spent 6 years in the service, and we're now working for the Postal Service. And what we want to do, what this act is for, is to give us credit for the time we spent in the military as far as our retirement goes. And by doing that, that would enhance our retirement. So we're here to try to get you to support, co-sponsor this act so that we could have me and many members of our union who were formerly in the military would be able to get credit for that. So we would like for you to co-sponsor this, and it would help us, me and Kimberly, as far as our retirement goes. So this is something that would be beneficiary to a lot of service members, and I do believe that you were in the military yourself.
I was.
And being in the military, you know how tough that was. And being that I say that, it would be beneficiary to people that have served our country and followed up on a career at the Postal Service, which is another federal entity. So that's why we want your support.
Okay. And that's, thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir.
And we
Thank you for
also,
yours.
this Fairness Act also covers the employees that have come in that might have been part-time or not career at the time, that they can also contribute back to
What
the
does that mean,
retirement funds.
contribute?
Well, when we're hired on at the post office matches our contribution from 5% up. You can increase it, but they match it as a non-career employee, which we label them as casuals or TEs, could not contribute. But they may have put in 5 or 6 years of their time. So that's 5 or 6 years of service that they're not getting retirement benefits from. So we would like for them to be able to buy back into those.
Well, they just have to work a couple more years.
No, but we would like for them to be able to contribute back into them, just like buying their military back. And
Okay.
also,
So you can buy your military. Is that what you're saying? You're buying your military
military
time.
Yes, sir.
back.
This act would do that for these
Non-career.
non-career.
Yes,
non,
sir.
they're hired as non-career. Sometimes eventually they go career, but they may have 15 years of service, 6 of it was non-career.
Okay.
We want them to be able to since they put those 6 years in, put that money in.
Get
And have
credit
the
for
post
those
office,
6
yes,
years.
and have
Okay.
credit for those 6
I think
years.
I'm tracking that.
Yes, and by the way, your fellow Republican, Troy Nels, is also a co-sponsor on this. And I believe
my
y'all
buddy.
y'all
I'm gonna have
served
to talk to him
on
about that.
the Space and Aviation Committee together. So you should talk to him about that.
Okay.
And we're traveling, so we didn't have the fact sheets with us. But we have these QR codes where you can just, put your phone on it and it gives you all the fact
Well, here,
sheets
let me
right
do
there
that
on your
right
phone, very quickly. We came all the way from Texas, as you know, and we didn't have paper to print them.
Okay.
So now you
I got
have them
it.
right there
I got it in
in
my
your
phone.
pocket, anytime
Okay,
you wanna
and I'll
look
read
at
them.
them. But we would very much appreciate, as veterans And as a retired member, I have to look out for the new employees or the younger employees. If you would read this, and we look forward to coming back and getting a better relationship with you, because we understand that not many have visited you, and we want you to know who the NELC is.
Okay. Well, you got me a lot to consider. I gotta talk to my buddy Nels, and, well, let's see what happens.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you again.
Alrighty, let's take a picture.
All right. Sounds good.